guys, Wahoo here, back with another video, this time around guiding you through the Sunfest of 2023. Yes, we got Sunfest back, and that is where we celebrate Trove, of course. We celebrate Trove quite often, but now it is Trove's birthday, so we are going to celebrate that. So 7 years for Trove now, becoming quite an old game, to be honest. You know, it has been around for a long time, and we are gonna still keep going. Today is also where we are going to get the update. I've been doing videos on it. I've been kind of talking, I feel like, quite a lot about the update and how I feel about it. If you want to know what that is, you can basically see them on the channel. I will also link them right here, at least like the patch notes, the first ones, and then you can kind of find the other ones as well on the channel, but I will link the one here in the cards for you to see the patch notes, at least for the first one. Has been other ones that I've been posting on the Discord, and that's linked in the description if you want to join our Discord. I post, like, you know, in the announcements, all sorts of things about Trove, also when Luxion is, and also when now Fluxion is going to be in the hub. Dark Luxion is probably going to end up kind of filtering out. We'll see, but we'll see how it goes. There's a whole voting thing and whatnot, and yeah, so we'll see what happens. And it's only going to be for PC. At least Fluxion is only going to be for PC because I don't play on consoles. I don't have a console, so maybe if other people want to post that, I guess we can try that out in the beginning, but I just don't want to get an overflow of posts in the announcement channel, because then everything will filter out, and yeah, people have to go way back and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't want to post too much in the announcements, but just kind of the more kind of important stuff, at least, you know, or something, just kind of reminding people of what is going on in Trove at the moment. So with that out of the way, we do have Sunfest. That is what we are going to do. We do have an 8-part quest, and we also do have the 14 days of the adventures, you know, today to get an ore, to get yourself 10 chaos chests, which can also, of course, be from, pinatas. So you can't just hang around in the hub and you can accidentally get it as well. It's happened to me plenty of times in the videos. And of course, remember to do that one on Saturdays to get your double XP potion. And, you know, the other ones are pretty easy to get as well. If you don't like it, you can actually click it away if you don't like to do it. But it's one ore, it takes you like 2 seconds, and 10 chaos chests. Anybody can use 10 chaos chests for sure. So with that said, we got all these things again. So maybe when you see this in the future, it can actually be after the patch, because the servers are going down now at 5 o'clock, and it's like 4:30 now. So I'm trying to get, you know, some of these in here before the servers goes down, and then re-establish, I guess, or reconnect to the game and just do these after the update is out. So yes, you might see me actually gonna rock. Let's actually maybe rock the new dragon, because I can unlock it when we get it. So yeah. Maybe not the first step, but some of the first steps. Or if I don't get it in any of the steps, you know, if I actually get all the steps done, which I probably won't, because it takes quite a long time to do the guides, then I'll at least show it in the end of this one. I know this doesn't really have anything to do with the update, with the event, but yeah, it's kind of a fun thing that it's coming now all on the same day. So anyways, enough intro stuff. Let's jump into step number 1. Alright guys, we just got the warning for the 15 minutes there is going to be before the update hits, but we can do step number 1 is to go and talk to Cubesly. There's some funny wordplay on Cubesly, and I'm gonna try to pronounce it because I'm horrible at pronouncing things, but at least it's Cubesly, and we have to be in the Trove hub. You can see the houses are back. Also keep in mind that some of the old packs are also back. Some of them for the houses are back, and there's one of those for the I feel like I call them party animal house. Or party house, you can call, like, that's the one that's right over there. I don't like this color scheme. I never really liked that one. This is okay in my opinion, but this one is just the most fun. Unfortunately, there's not a new one. I was hoping there was, but because I just love the theme of the party house here, and I love the party animal theme, but it's not there. But that's just a little side note. All we have to do is follow the big purple beam here and talk to Cubesly. So all that's gonna do it for that, and we're gonna actually earn ourselves 50 anniversary coins as well. So that was step number 1. Just go to talk to Patrolsly in the hub, and that's going to complete your step number 1. And we can head into step number 2. All right, so step number 2, picking up right where we left off in step number 1. So here we have to check out a house vendor. You don't have to, you can depend on which one you want to. It doesn't matter which one you is. It's not like you're logging in. You're not locked in for a specific house if you choose to do whatever. I am going to choose the party animal house because, you know, the party, it never stops. Was kind of weird, but okay. Yeah, but all you have to do, you can see there's an exclamation mark for this one and this one, this one. I kind of hoped it kind of cool if you had to check all 3 out. I would kind of be cool with that, because then you kind of have to go to all of them and kind of also look at the whole color, you know, scheme that is around it, right? So maybe it would just be better to look at all of them. But all you have to do is go up to the quartermaster and interact with that quartermaster. And as you can see right here, you're going to see right here, you can see there it's gone from here, and it's also gone from here. So I kind of wish that it was going to be there for all of them. But yeah, here you can see all the stuff that is here. And the only new thing, as far as I've seen, is the polls. There is a poll for the party animals. I think there should also be one here. I can see there's one from the gold ones, I guess, and then the green guys. There's also one here. I think that's some of the new stuff, and of course there's a bunch of old stuff in there as well. So for people that hasn't, you know, caught up with all of that, then you can definitely get yourself some of the new stuff. But yeah, that was the thing with step number 2. Just talk to one of the quartermasters, and now we can head into step number 3. All right, so for step number 3, we have to defeat enemies in Candoria. I would recommend you go to YouTube here, and you can just find any enemies you want to. You can find them down here. You can go with the guys here. These guys, doesn't have to be any of these ones. It can be all these cake enemies. You can see it going up right there. But if you do find a dungeon that has a skull one, then you will be able to, of course, do that one. But you can see people are killing enemies left and right, because people are going to try to do this before they, of course, hit the service. But yeah, so yeah, just run around Candoria and find it as well. And you can see there, 10-minute warning. So this is probably going to be the last step we're going to do before the patch hits. But I'm definitely going to get my enemies in, and you can do it. If you, again, get a skull dungeon, that is going to work as well. But other than that, just go around to Candoria and get yourself that one. But if you are just doing this down the road, you're just doing this whatever, just, you know, pick, you know, U11 or U10, whatever you can, Prime World, whatever you can go to, and just run around, see if you find a Candoria somewhere, and just do your daily basic grind with just this in mind. You don't have to go specifically to this one to get that. But yes, that was step number 3. I will see you guys with a new update and step number 4.
One eternity later.
So the update is out, so we can head into step number 4. And before, we had to be in Candoria to defeat the enemies, but now we have to defeat cake dungeons. And don't get confused, that's why I said cake dungeons is all over the place. Also endued. I'm endued right now. Maybe you can't really see it because of me having actually a skin on for it, because I don't like that much red all the time. I think it's too much. That's why I picked the black skin for our you know, biome here. But you can see there is geode dungeons around here, but you have to defeat 15 cake dungeons, and they just look they look like cakes, but they're just like the ones we have for Easter when we have the egg dungeons. They're also all over the place, but now we got all the cake because it is a birthday, right? So it is quite laggy at the moment because they dropped both the update and the event at the same time. So I'll see if I can navigate around here. So of course everybody is back online and everybody wants to, you know, do their thing. So let's see if we can't defeat this one. And then it's a big birthday cake. And there's also some other stuff that wants to defeat us. And that is the first of 15. So I am gonna get my last 14 around here. I think maybe perhaps Dude is a little bit easier, but I do like that it's in all the biomes, so you don't have to go to specific ones like Candoria and make it even laggier than it already is. But of course it's gonna chill out for the next couple of days when people have done all their things and done, you know, with everything. So I'm gonna go down and hunt some more of these here cake dungeons. and I'll see you guys in step number 5, because this was step number 4, so see you guys in step number 5. All right, that was step number 4. So now we are into step number 5. And to step number 5, we have to use the Sunfest oven, and that is in the hub. As you can see here from the chat, they do have a little bit of an issue with fluxion. So just keep that in mind if you're also looking into that. Just wanted to mention that, but that has nothing to do with step number 5. Step number 5 is just to go ahead and use the oven. It does show up first when you are at that step. So all we have to do for step number 5 is to go in and kind of just activate it, if that makes any sense. Just use it, as you can see right here. And these are all the new stuff. As you can see, there's all the new stuff. Well, of course, this is for the world spring mount, so make sure you get that one there, or you gotta wait another year to get this here dragon, get the fragments for this one. So 500 is kind of a lot, but there is some daily quest at the end. Just wanted to mention that. But yeah, these are all the new things that came into here, and there's some trophies as well that you can actually make for yourself if you want to have these trophies. If you don't get them, of course, over time by defeating things, you can get them there as well. But there's a new ally. There is 2 new allies. There's also 3 new allies. 4 new allies. I thought there was a mount as well, but I think that's the drop. I think there's 2 allies that drops as well randomly that you can put on the marketplace, and also a mount. But these other ones are right here. This is not too shabby of an ally actually, but of course not crazy. Crafting speed, that's pretty cool. Like, and not that we need it, but it's always kind of fun to have something that gives something different instead of just the regular what we else have here. But yeah, these are the new ones here. So of course, that was step number 5 to craft, to just interact with it. And we can now head into step number 6. So see you in step number 6. All right, we picked up right where we left off. Step number 6 is to craft anything in the Sunfest oven. So I do not have anything currently. As you can see right here, I don't have enough coins. I don't have enough chocolate either, right, for this one. The same thing is chocolate for this one, chocolate for this one, chocolate for this one. Okay, so wild cupcakes, it seems like it's the same for all of them. And is it the same? No, it's not the same. So you do have to get 150. So the easy, totally baked safe oven is this ally that's probably going to be easiest for you. If you want to get more coins, I did of course use mine because I got the other ones. I should have maybe not have gotten my anniversary coins from that. I don't think I can pick up any more. I think they auto pick up. Yeah, they do. But you can just go out there and you can get yourself some more from the dungeon. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and do that. I would just hold on it for you because I went ahead and I bought all of the the poles, the new poles there, because I was like I wanted the new poles. But if I had enough, I could have gone ahead and craft that. But there's not really much else to talk about here. Chocolate, of course, you can get this from gardening. You go into gardening, the table, you find the sponges, the table. I think I can find a table right over here. Yes, there it is. Gardening bench right there. You can see, oh, that's not one. There you go. Chocolate sponges. So basically you make the equivalent. So when you now need 50, so you make 50 of these if you don't have any chocolate lying around. You can also get chocolate from loot collecting fish if you do that. So sometimes they will give you some of that. Of course, the ones from, Candoria or chocolate, right? And then you just go to Candoria or anywhere there's actually chocolate, and then you throw down these, put them in your hotbar, and you just throw them into the chocolate, and then you get the chocolate squares back, and that's what you need. So I'm gonna go ahead and make myself 30 of these, because that's what I need. I need to throw that, and then I need to do some more dungeons. Of course, I'm not going to do that on camera, but yeah, that's what you are going to do. And then throw it into the chocolate in Candoria. Just go to right here, right? Just go to U2, and then basically just get that one, cut back, make yourself this one, and or make one of the other ones. I would probably assume you would make this one if you had enough, so you have this one, but they're pretty pricey, but I think you get a lot of them. And also I think that the daily quest actually gives you up to 100 per quest, which is pretty crazy, but you still need all the chocolate, so you need about 200 chocolate for all of them, and of course a lot of these if you want to get the the egg from this one, but not too too hard to get either. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get myself some of these because I don't have the daily quest yet. So I'm gonna do some dungeons until I have 150. So I'm gonna do some dungeons and I'm gonna be back for you guys in step number 7. See you guys there. That was step number 6. See you in 7. Alright guys, for step number 7 we have to complete a Sunfest delve, and how we are going to get those Sunfest delve is that we go into one of the houses, doesn't matter which one it is, and I didn't do it beforehand because I wanted to make sure that, you know, I could actually do it. So you do have to have a little bit of coins. Of course, you got one from the previous step down here, so you should have a little bit here, and then you can go ahead and buy one of these down here, this one or this one. I think actually if you want some of the other ones, I think you have to go to, yeah, so you can see you can get the other ones here. So basically they don't sell their own gateway, which is pretty funny, but they cost 10 of these here. You can also change it into some of the other ones that are some of the older stuff, so just keep that in mind. But it didn't take me long to get those 10, so if you don't have any, if you accidentally use them, then you can just go ahead and do like 2, 3, 4 dungeons and you should have enough from all of these. But I will get one of the party ones because I want to do this one here, so I bought one of those. And the only thing you now have to do is place down your delve, so we'll do that together real quick and we'll see you guys in the club world. Alright, so we are now in the club world, and as you can see from the chat, I have been trying to do a little bit of testing if it did anything at all, because usually sometimes you can manipulate the gateways if you use, for example, your lowest power rank character and kind of set it down as that one, and then it will be lower. But if I go into, you can see right here, this is my Dracolite, I'll put that one down. It's going to say 139, right? It's going to say 139. I just remove myself from the queue just by defeat or removing it. And then I click after, combat power, if you can say it like that, power rank, and we go down to Near Ninja, and I put down the same gateway again. It's gonna be the same, so you cannot manipulate it in that way. I hope you could, but it's always gonna start at 139. I don't know where they come with that number, if it's just for everything, or there's sometimes some other stuff that's in there, so yours might be different than mine. But if it's 139, you might want to, bring some people as well. But I'm definitely going to go on my Dragonlight because I definitely do not want that. Oh, you can actually just set it to whatever you want to. Okay, cool. I didn't know that at all. That was great. So everything I just said is out the window. So some people might already know that it could have been to everything. So we could have put it at level 1 and we could also put it at there. But I am going to put mine at 115 because, well, I'm going to put it at 117 actually, or 117, yeah. Because that's usually you 10, and that's where you start getting Crystal 4 gear. Usually you put it at 115. Because that's where, you do 3 floors, and that's on the 117th, which is, the U10. U9 is going to be 4, 15, and 16, right? And then 17 is going to be U10, and that's where you're going to get your Shadowy Soul Vault, so that's where you usually would get it. But I didn't know that this was a depth stepper. It didn't really say that anywhere. Did it say it actually? Did I just not read? Can't read? Nope. It did not, but it did say Deep Gateway though. I don't know if that was anything at all. I bought some different ones so I could see which one was which. But I'm gonna go in as that one and press ready, and then I'm just gonna rush it because it's just gonna be me. But you can put it as level 1 if you want to. So I'm pretty happy with that, but I guess there was some kind of shenanigans with it, but I'm not smart enough to know. So people that are probably watching this video is probably way smarter than I am. And I don't know if you're gonna complete it at the first, the first level here, or you actually have to go to all 3 levels, but you'll see that when you go through it. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you do that. I'm not gonna show you guys the whole thing here, but you just have to complete it either on, the first floor, or it's going to be on the 3rd floor. So if you don't complete it on the 1st floor, then go to the 3rd one, or just keep going until it says completed Sun Delve. So just keep going, and if it gets too high, then go ahead and buy another one, put it way down, and then maybe just a level 1, and then keep going like that. I don't know which one was best, but you just have to complete. It's just most important to complete the quest here, or the quest step, so you can get to 8, and then you can get your daily quest after 8 as well. So anyways, that was step number 7. I'll see you guys in step number 8. All right, I just quickly want to say that it still says U9 right here, so you do have to go deeper. I thought it was 117, but you probably have to go deeper. It did say 116 here, so I'm really not sure, but you can always hit escape or whatever to bring up the menu, whatever you bring it up on consoles, and you just look here. If it says Uber 9, it's still not enough, and you do have to say, it has to say 10 before U4, or not U4, sorry, Crystal 4 gear do drop, but I did complete it after the first level as well. But that's it. I just wanted to mention that before everybody roasted me in the comments and saying it was wrong. But I just wanted to mention that no matter what level depth it is, I think it's 117, but at least it just has to say Uber 10 here to actually drop there. So make sure if you see, oh, it never drops, well, make sure you check up here if it is actually there. And then of course, only in the Shadowy Soul Vaults, you are gonna get them. Every 3rd floor, you are gonna get those opened, of course, with the Delve keys. Anyways, now we can head into step number 8. Alright, so for step number 8, and also the last step, we have to complete our 3 Sunfest dailies, and they are now outside, as you can see right here, outside of the houses. I think you can actually also go ahead, if you only like, for example, this one is for, if I show you real quickly, this is defeating the 25 enemies that we had like way back in like step number 2 or 3 or something like that. If you just like to do this one and you don't want to do any of the other ones, you can of course go back tomorrow and just do this one as well. And then, or you can do one if you want to keep doing the dungeons, or if you want to keep doing the delves. So if you want to complete this pretty quickly, I think that, you actually have to do 3 of them. So you might have to do 3 floors to get this one here done. I'm just going to go ahead and do these 3 so I can get the daily done. But, or maybe I'll just do the dungeons as right here. Maybe I think I'm going to go ahead and actually not do this one. I'm actually going to take this one out as well. And I'm going to take this one out as well, because it is 14 days, so technically it's, if you only do this one every single day, you are still gonna get 1400 or 1300, whatever, you are gonna get that. And of course, if you want to get all of this, and there's a bunch of stuff of the old stuff, for example, you can see here I have all the old stuff right here. These right here, you wonder where do you get these ones from? You get them, of course, when you turn these ones in, so you can get more of these ones. You can get a little, big boost for just 5 of them, and then you have to, go with these as the rest of them. So you should get them pretty quickly, getting all the decorations, the banners and such. The mementos, that's also buying these. There's 1 to 300. So I might go for that one this time around, but if you haven't done it before, there's a bunch of these you do have to get. So yeah, it does take some time to get all of these, especially also the mount and such like that. But it's coming back next year as well, so if you don't get it this year, there's going to be some additions to it, of course. Like we got this year, we got all the poles. These guys are tradable if you want to trade some of these. But the thing is, if you want to get some of these, so I'm probably just going to do the dungeon one, because I'm just going to run around, do my daily whatever. If I see a cake dungeon, I'm going to do a cake dungeon. So just like, I'm going to have it show here, and then I'm going to do 10 cake dungeons just by going around doing my daily whatever. And then I'll do the same thing tomorrow, and so forth and so forth. And as you can see here, it turned into green, but that just means that I already clicked on it, and I got it for the quest, and then I have to just do it for 3 days, and then I get the step number 8 done as well, and you can still do the dailies every single day. So yeah, that was the whole quest line. I know there's a few things that happen around the thing, but also an update and everything, so it got a little bit more crazier, I think, than this one. But yeah, I'm happy that Sunfest is back. I'm also sort of happy that we got the new thing. I'm very happy about the new dragon. Very, very happy about that one. That sort of, I've talked about it before. I sort of saved a little bit of the update for me. But yeah, I just kind of want more. Just that's the kind of the theme for both the update and for the Sunfest. I wanted it to be bigger. That's all I wanted. It's one bigger, 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 bigger and better, right? But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys still enjoyed it. And again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!